I had the opportunity, the blessing from God that is, to travel this great land of Canada by bicycle and meet many of its wonderful people. I didn't have much of a plan or much cycling experience. In fact, only a few weeks of training on my new touring bike to my name. But I boarded a flight to Vancouver nonetheless, praying I'd get the help I needed to reach the Atlantic Ocean in Halifax, where my grandparents arrived in Canada over half a century ago. This little guy's not too happy that I'm leaving. He senses something. He sees all the boxes. I'm just at the Vancouver airport now, having a snack, and now I gotta put the bike together, all this stuff. So we'll see how it goes. It's a bit hard to put together, so we'll see how fast I can do it. I think it took me about 3 or 4 hours to put that bike together. I really had very little knowledge about bicycles. I had a horrible migraine. I think it was from staying up late the night before, putting everything in a box. I had no clue what I was doing. Luckily, I had some help from my family and my girlfriend. And the next day, after staying with a friend in Vancouver that night from McGill Soccer, I dipped my tire in the Pacific and read a note from my girlfriend. I had no clue what these notes were going to be about, but I knew that they'd help me along my journey. Here, a bicycle ride around the world begins with a single pedal stroke. Scott Skoll, American adventurer on a quest for happiness around the world on a bicycle. I cherished my girlfriend's first note in my heart and took my first pedal stroke east in the rain. And my second, and my third, and my fourth in the rain. It didn't stop raining in BC, but I was loving it. I got to Mission that night, but on day 2, things started going wrong a little bit. My handlebar bag started slipping in the front and I couldn't ride, so I had to stop at Independent Cycles in Mission, BC, where Rocky helped me so generously fix the handlebar bag for probably an hour and a half. It's a complex contraption, but he helped me and he told me a bit about his French-Canadian family.
Yeah, my family immigrated to what not was Canada, was New France in the 1700s. So, wow. And then they homesteaded, my great-grandfather homesteaded in Saskatchewan and then to Alberta, and my grandfather was raised in Alberta, my dad was raised in Alberta, and I've been raised here, born and raised on the West Coast. So our French-Canadian family has roots now here in Vancouver area. So
thank you so much, Rocky, for doing this. And thank you for fixing my bike. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, and thank you for sharing your journey. We're excited to see. I'm going to watch.
Thank you.